Imagine standing on the edge of the largest planet in our solar system. Before you stretches a swirling world of storms, red, white, orange, and gold, twisting like liquid fire. No land. No solid ground. Just endless clouds stretching down into darkness. And then, you fall. Welcome to Jupiter, a planet so massive that it could fit 1,300 Earths inside it. A gas giant of pure chaos, beauty, and destruction. If you ever tried to fall into it, you'd be diving into one of the most extreme environments in the universe. Let's find out what would really happen if you fell into Jupiter. At first, it wouldn't seem so bad. You'd drop through the upper clouds, moving faster and faster. The sunlight glows golden through ammonia haze, and the air around you starts to shimmer. You'd feel light, almost weightless, because Jupiter's upper atmosphere is mostly hydrogen and helium, thin and wispy. You'd still be alive, for now. But within seconds, the wind begins to roar. Jupiter's atmosphere doesn't have calm skies, it's a hurricane planet. Winds can reach over 600 kilometers per hour, faster than the strongest tornadoes on Earth. You'd tumble helplessly, pulled and twisted by currents that never end. The colors you see would blur into streaks, yellow, brown, and deep red, as you're dragged deeper. Now you're falling for miles, hundreds, then thousands. The pressure begins to build. The further you fall, the heavier the air gets, and soon it's crushing your body with the weight of thousands of Earth atmospheres. Your lungs would collapse. Your suit would crumple. Even the strongest spacecraft humanity has ever built wouldn't survive beyond a few hundred kilometers down. And yet, the fall continues. As you descend, the world around you begins to glow. Lightning flashes everywhere, bolts 100 times stronger than Earth's. You're now deep inside the Great Red Spot, a storm twice as wide as our planet, raging for centuries. It's not a storm you could ever escape, it's more like falling through a living monster. At around 1,000 kilometers down, the pressure is now tens of thousands of times what you'd feel on Earth's surface. Hydrogen gas around you starts to behave like a liquid. You'd be surrounded by metallic hydrogen, a bizarre, reflective sea where atoms are so squeezed together they start to act like metal, conducting electricity. This is what gives Jupiter its immense magnetic field, the most powerful in the solar system. The magnetic radiation here is deadly. You wouldn't even see it, but your DNA would be shredded instantly. No suit, no shield, no miracle material could save you. Still falling. By now, the temperature has soared beyond 20,000 degrees Celsius, hotter than the surface of the sun. The air glows blue and white, a plasma storm surrounding you. Your body, if it hasn't vaporized already, would turn to gas in seconds. But what's below that? Does Jupiter even have a surface? For centuries, scientists wondered if somewhere deep beneath those clouds lay a rocky core, maybe even a super dense surface. But recent data from NASA's Juno spacecraft suggests something stranger. Jupiter's interior might not have a solid core at all. It could be a vast, swirling soup of metallic hydrogen, rock, and ice, stretched and mixed by insane pressures. No floor. No landing. You would just keep sinking, slowly, endlessly, until you became part of the planet itself. And if you could somehow survive, if your descent continued in a magical protective bubble, you'd reach a point where physics itself starts to blur. Hydrogen atoms crushed so tightly they fuse into strange metallic states. Temperatures climbing to 30,000 degrees Celsius, then 50,000 degrees Celsius. You'd be falling through a planet that acts like a star, glowing from the inside, burning without fire. Deeper still, the pressure becomes unimaginable, millions of times greater than Earth's. At this point, matter stops behaving the way we understand. You'd be sinking through a layer of exotic physics. Atoms flattened into plasma, light scattering like liquid. Gravity here is relentless. Every second, you're being pulled toward the center of a planet that weighs 318 times more than Earth. And if Jupiter truly does have a core, a small, dense one buried under tens of thousands of kilometers of gas, you'd never reach it alive. You'd be crushed long before you even got close. But your atoms, your particles, would continue. They'd merge with Jupiter's heart, becoming part of its endless storm forever. Think about that. If you fell into Jupiter, you wouldn't just die, you'd join it. You'd become part of a planet that has shaped the solar system itself. Because Jupiter isn't just big, it's our cosmic shield. Its massive gravity pulls in asteroids and comets that might otherwise hit Earth. It's the reason we're still here, the reason life could evolve safely on our planet. Jupiter protects us, even as it would destroy anyone who tried to visit. So what's really at the bottom of Jupiter? A surface? A core? Or something far stranger? A realm where physics, chemistry, and time all start to lose meaning. For now, we don't know. No probe has ever survived long enough to tell us. The Galileo spacecraft, which entered Jupiter's atmosphere in 1995, sent data for only 57 minutes before it was crushed and melted. That's how long you would last. Less than an hour, before you became part of the storm. Imagine, in your final moments, looking up. The sunlight fades away. Clouds glow faintly above, then vanish into darkness. You are surrounded by lightning, color, and motion, a living ocean of gas and power. And then, nothing. Falling forever, through a planet without end. So, what if you fell into Jupiter? You wouldn't find an alien world waiting for you. You'd find the raw force of nature itself. A reminder that not every world is meant to be explored. Some are simply meant to be admired, from afar. And maybe, as your atoms mix with Jupiter's swirling heart, you'd become part of the very force that guards Earth. You'd become one with the protector of the solar system, a ghost in the storm. If you enjoyed this journey through the gas giant's depths, like, share, and subscribe for more What If adventures. Because in this universe, every question hides another world waiting to be explored.